Hello. Today we are talking about incidents around the house. I loved this book. I ran through it so fast. I finished this in 3 days. It was so good. So basically, there is a ghost in the house, and our main character is Bella. And then she's got Dado, her dad, and mommy. And then, there's some other connecting characters too. Like, there's her babysitter, Kelvin, her grandma, Ruth, her mom's friends, her dad's friends, some people like that. Basically, Bella has been haunted by this ghost for a minute. We don't really know exactly how long, but we know that Bella's been seeing her for a while because she mentioned her once when she was kind of younger. Parents brushed her off as an imaginary friend. And then when she mentions her again and says, "Oh, that's other mommy," they're like, "What? That's from so long ago. Like, you're still seeing that? What?" The main character, she's being haunted by other mommy, and other mommy is becoming more apparent and is more aggressive with her question of, "Can I go into your heart?" She's not taking no for an answer, and she is starting to be seen by other people, and it keeps going until it comes to a boil. But this book, like, there are so many twists and turns. It takes you on a journey, and the ending, I don't know if I love it, but it is a good ending. I don't think it's bad. I just don't know if I were writing this, if that's the ending I would pick. Again, like I said, I don't think it's bad. I think it's very interesting, so I'm not mad at it. I just don't know if it's my favorite ending. And dang, like, this one had me on the edge of my seat, and ooh, it is creepy. Like, this is a horror book because there were scenes and scenarios that you're reading and you're like looking over your shoulder and you're like, am I gonna be good? And like, I'd read it at night and then I'd be like, I don't know if that was the best idea. But it's such a fun book. Like, it's so fun. And oh my god, like, some of the incidences with other mommy are absolutely crazy. And I love that we don't dwell, like, we don't really get a super concrete, like, breakdown of what other mommy looks like. It's kind of more like you get a rough general idea. And I think it just keeps you on your toes because you're like, ooh, I hate that. But there is a part where Bella is going to the bathroom and there's like a little fake out. And then when she looks down, I don't want to say too much, but she looks down and she sees other legs underneath her. It's so creepy. It's so creepy. It's so good. I think this is a great book. This author writes this so well. I love the way it's written because I think it truly feels like an adolescent child. I think if he had written it any other way, I don't know if I would have loved it. But the way that he writes it, it really makes you feel like it is a child. And just some of the things that the book deals with, it's very interesting the way that the author was able to do it and how it ties into the story, because everything that happens does come back. So there are certain parts where you're like, why are we hearing about this? But then it comes back and then you're like, oh, I see. And it's crazy. So I feel like this was a superb book. Overall, I feel like the characters interact really well. It's very interesting, and the ending, I liked the conspiracy theory because it's kind of open ended. Like, you don't really know exactly what happened. I don't really want to ruin it because I feel like it's a big deal. So, basically, if you were to look up, like, what's the theory behind it, people will talk about it and they have some theories. And also, you know, you can give a pretty good guess as to what it is. But it is nice to have people point out certain things that maybe you didn't think were too, like, pertinent or, you know, too important. Because I kind of missed a date timeline. And then once I saw that, I was like, oh, duh, of course. But I think the ending is very interesting. And I think that there are some good theories surrounding it. I think it's fun. Again, I don't know if it's my favorite ending, but I think it works really well for what he did. And I don't think it's a bad ending. I just, I don't know if it's one that I would pick, but still good. Overall, I think this book is insane. And this is what I want in a horror novel. Like, I want something where some of the incidents just, ugh, like, I still talk about them and I'm like, I hate it. And when I was telling my husband about this, when I talked about the bathroom scene where Bella looks down and she sees a pair of legs under her legs, he was like, I hate that. And I was like, I know, it's ugh. But this book was so good. I cannot recommend it enough. And I really think it's just, it's such a fun, creepy vibe. I will say the, like, big twist and reveal, I think it's used well. And I think it is very telling as to who the parents are. Like, the parents, we get a pretty good look at who they are as a character. And I feel like he's able to flesh out his characters really well. I do think it was interesting, like, some of the elements, and like, there's a certain part where Bella is told about a gift that other mommy leaves her. And that part, I was like, oh, no, no, no. And when it comes back, like, it's crazy. I will say, I love that the dad isn't one of those, like, oblivious, stupid husbands where they're like, I don't believe you. We're fine. Everything's fine. And then everything goes bad. Dad is very much like, I'm on your side. I believe you. I trust you. Okay, what do we need to do? And it's more like, the first adult that sees it is Bella's mom. And at first, she's kind of like, I don't know, like, I don't really want to talk about it, but, like, it's not human, but, like, I don't know what it is. And so Bella's dad does step to action, like, immediately, which is nice because I hate the trope of the husband doesn't believe the wife because he's just a dumb, obtuse man. Like, I hate that trope. So I'm glad they didn't use that. And, like, everyone gets into action. Like, even Grandma. Grandma doesn't really know what's going on, but Grandma steps up immediately. And it's great. And then when they do know what's going on, they're like, oh my God. I was not prepared for this. But I think this book is amazing and I think everyone should read it. I cannot rave more about this book. This is a great book if you are able to get your hands on it. I am so excited to read more of his books and see, like, how that goes. But yeah, great book. Read it. Okay. 10 out of 10. I would read this a million times over. It's so good. I cannot wait. There is talk of making this into a movie. The movie is just going to be called Other Mommy. That's what I've seen. I'm so excited. So when that comes out, I may compare the two, but this is a great book. Please read it.